that the people usually did, and so they've been used by the native people in this area for hundreds of years.
What we essentially did is, at the beginning of the process, came up to the Puget Sound region and gathered wood at the shoreline, wood that would have been used in the past, and then took that back to the studio, modeled the rack full scale, and then began actually taking salmon parts that had been saved, pieces of salmon, salmon fillets, salmon heads, and then did our arrangement full scale.
I usually work in clay, and the mask that I made for my end is the biggest piece that I've ever made.
Every little individual shell impression, every little fingerprint and detail on the mask will be transferred into the bronze.
And then we take molds off that and turn that into finished metal artwork, finished bronze, finished steel work, and then reassemble the whole assemblage into a finished piece of sculpture. It's like a dream come true to work with such a different conceptual idea about salmon and to be able to use it in installation art and sculpture, permanent sculpture. It is a fairly delicate idea, and yet it will be substantial and permanent. So it's been a fun technical challenge.
And being able to install the salmon drying rack at Daybreak Star Cultural Center is a double bonus because it's a place of gathering, and then the salmon drying racks are always at a place of gathering where the community gathers. So salmon, I think, not only sustains us physically and bodily, but spiritually and within a community.
It's like the dialogue of the salmon and the people.
Yeah.
And the lost salmon castings are both bone and bronze. It's kind of a magic thing because the deeper you look into the individual pieces, the more bone you can find trapped in the bronze. The large salmon head represents the spirit of the salmon, the gift of the salmon to the people for survival.
And then the mask represents the salmon woman spirit, who is also interrelated with the spirit of the salmon. The interconnectedness is pretty well established and has been established for centuries. And I just love how it sits within the frame of the stick and how they're looking at each other. And especially at this setting, I think it's just exquisite.